Just a heads up, you have post-coffee crazy Susie, so I'm just giving you a warning for this March favourites. So today I'm going to be showing you my favourite products from the month of March. There are so many things from last month that I am still loving, but I still managed to pull together a good selection of things that I've really loved this month to show you guys. This month I'm going to start with a few of my style items, and then I'm going to move on to drugstore beauty favourites and then high-end beauty favourites. Let me know what you think of that setup. So in terms of style favourites of the month, my #1 top that I have worn has got to be this one, which is from Zara. I just think that it is adorable. I just love it. It's got a frill at the top of the chest and then a frill at the bottom of the top as well. It's kind of a bit more cropped, and I just like wearing it with black jeans, but also with high-waisted boyfriend jeans. I just love it. I think it's so cute, and I love the fact that it is long-sleeved as well. It just feels like the perfect transitional spring-summer top because it's not super tiny and it's not just appropriate for summer. I feel like it can do the transitional months as well. And then also my second favourite style favourite of the month. I don't have that many this month, FYI. There is a most worn video on the way, so in that you will get a month's worth of most worn favourite style products in one video. So give this video a thumbs up if that's something that you would really like to see, and I'll try and hurry that along, but it is in the works. Anyway, my next favourite is this pair of glasses. These are from Rayban. They're incredibly dirty, so sorry if it really shows up on camera. I need to clean them. But these are what I call my Harry Potter glasses, but I absolutely love them. I think they're so cute. They are basically just round glasses and they're in a tortoiseshell colour, and the reason I love these is because my friend Rosie, she has the channel Miss Rosie B, she has these and they just look so cute on her, so I decided that I needed them in my life. I know some of you will think they are hideous, but I just love them a lot, so they are one of my style favourites for this month. So now we are moving on to my drugstore beauty favourites from the month, and I have quite a few this month. I'm going to get started with an eyeshadow palette from Zooeva because I absolutely love this one. This is one of their Nude Spectrum palettes, and you guys will know that I just love Zooeva palettes and products in general. I think that they're just such a good quality for their price point, and I just love them a lot. And this is one of their new palettes, and it is just called the Nude Spectrum palette. I think they have a warm palette and a cool palette as well, and I just absolutely love this one. It's got some beautiful shimmery warm toned nudes in them, and I just think that they are beautiful, and I've been wearing this a lot recently. I just find that they are all so wearable and just so gorgeous. I cannot rave enough about Zooeva eyeshadows. I just think that they are some of the best formulas. I actually prefer them quite often over MAC formulas, and for the price point and the quality I would say that they are actually so much better. So I love this palette a lot. I feel like you're going to see a lot more of this, and I feel like this is going to be coming up in a tutorial very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. My next favourite is a brush, and this has basically come everywhere with me this month. I feel like I've stayed in so many various hotels and just been here, there and everywhere, and this is one of the brushes that has just been in my makeup bag constantly, and it's the Ecotools domed bronzer brush, and it's just a really dense synthetic bronzer brush. I just find it's great at blending in bronzer. I apply bronzer quite heavily and quite generously to my entire face, and it does a really good job of blending it all in and not looking too crazy orange or not leaving patches of bronzer, and I just think for the price point it is an amazing bronzer brush, and it's also not too big. I find that it's just quite easy to travel with. It's not too long. Long brushes are like the bane of my life because I can't fit them into any makeup bags. So this is just a really easy one to throw in there. And then my other fave is the L'Oreal Infallible Sculpt Contouring and Highlighting Palette, and this is just my favourite. It looks so weird, and when I first was introduced to this I was like, this is not going to be for me, but I watched a couple of people use it in tutorials and oh my god, it is incredible. I'm going to be using this in a tutorial soon, and I'll show you how I've been using it because I've got it on today, and honestly it is my favourite thing for contouring and highlighting now. There is nothing else for me that beats this. It's just so good. So I can't wait to film this tutorial for you. I think I'm filming it tomorrow, so you will see that very soon. But yeah, absolutely loving this. It's so long lasting. It just really does a great job at contouring and highlighting your face, and it's more of a cream to powder formula, so I just find that that is very easy to work with, and honestly I think this is the best product for contouring and highlighting. And then I have two products from Maybelline, which I found in my handbag, and I know when I've been carrying something around in my bag for a month and using it that often that it is really good, and I like them a lot. So these are two products from Maybelline. The first one is the Maybelline Master Drama The Nudes Pencil, which is a beautiful, ooh, that's my phone. Hi, Amelia. Yeah, it's a beautiful pinky champagne colour. It's so, so gorgeous. I like applying it all over my lid, but it also works nicely as just kind of popping sometimes underneath your lower waterline and giving just a little pop of shimmer. I think it's really pretty. So I've been loving that a lot. It's very, very long lasting, and I just love the pigmentation of it and the blendability. It's just such a good drugstore product. And then I've also been loving the Maybelline Colour Sensational lip liner in the shade 132 Sweet Pink, and this is just basically my general go-to lip liner colour. But I've been really enjoying using this for when I want a slightly more matte finish. So now we're moving on to my high-end beauty favourites, and to start off I have two from Dior. These are new releases and I've been giving them a trial recently and I've just fallen in love with them. I've fallen in love with a powder, which is actually the first one that I feel like I need to talk to you about, because for me to fall in love with a powder is basically unheard of. It very rarely happens, and this is probably the best powder I would say that I have ever used. It's very similar to the Benefit Porefessional in the way that it really glazes over the skin and makes your skin look really poreless and super flawless, but it just doesn't have a powdery finish to it at all. It just looks very silky on the skin. It's quite magical in my opinion. So I'd highly recommend checking this out if you're in the market for a high-end powder, because I think that this is just the best one I've ever tried, and for me to love a powder this much, it has to be really special because I don't really like powder. I've also been loving the, I can't remember if I said what this was called, this is the Dior Forever powder, and this is the Dior Forever Foundation, which is possibly one of the most flawless foundations I have ever used. It's super, super high coverage, but it feels very lightweight. I use the shade 20, which is pretty much a perfect match for me. I don't really have any like qualms with the shade of this. Qualms? Is that a word? What is that? I feel like you're going to be seeing this a lot in tutorials coming up, so I don't want to rave too much about it, but it is so, so beautiful. Super flawless, long lasting, the consistency is beautiful, it doesn't feel too heavy or cakey on the skin. I feel like it would be great for people with both dry and dehydrated skins, all the way to oily skins. I feel like this would transition a whole load of skin types. So I would highly recommend getting a tester of this and giving it a whirl, because I think that it is so good. So my next favourite is one that appeared in my recent haul video. If you haven't seen that, I'll make sure that it is linked in the info box and maybe up in the corner for you guys. This is one of the Artiste brushes. I really hope I'm saying it right. This is basically a foundation brush, or you know, any kind of product brush for the base of your makeup that looks like a toothbrush, and it is possibly one of the most dense brushes I've ever used, but it's so incredibly soft. It gives the most flawless finish to your base, and you guys know I love my Real Techniques beauty blenders. I think that they give the most flawless finish of any application method I've ever tried, and this for me actually makes a lot of foundations look even more skin-like than my beauty blender, which I was like, hold the phone, what is this sorcery? This is incredible. And I have not stopped using this since. I still use my beauty blender for slightly different things on my face, but for foundation at the moment, this is all I am using, and it's just so, so good. Next, I thought I'd give a little shout out to the Guerlain Terracotta bronzer, because I've been slathering my face in this stuff this month, so I couldn't not mention it. It's such a cult product and I feel like everyone knows about it, but just in case you didn't, this is kind of the cult bronzer that I feel like has been talked about for years and years and years, and I've started using it again recently. I've had them for years. This is my second one and I love it. It's so warm in its tone. Some people find it's actually slightly too warm, and I think they've actually reformulated them just to be slightly cooler in their tone recently. I think they're going to be launching in the spring, summer. I will clarify that in the info box if I can. So I've been loving this recently, and I feel like it's just bringing life back to my very, very dull skin, because I never see the sun these days at all. So I'm gonna go eat something now to get rid of the severe coffee shakes that I have. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to let me know if there's any videos you would like me to do during the month of April. How is it nearly April? Oh my god, this is scary. But anyway, let me know if there's any videos you'd like me to do. I love hearing your requests and making notes of them, so let me know. But I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'll see you guys in April. Crap. Bye.